Well, friends and enemies, welcome back to Gotta Want It TV. It's been a long time since I videoed anything. Haven't done a whole lot of fishing or hunting this past winter. Ever since deer season, been focusing on finishing the old basement. Nice 2-3 year project there. Finally done, and I finally got my turkey season coming up. So I have first week in Wisconsin. And today is Saturday, so I'm going to go out and do some scouting. I have permission to turkey hunt on 2 different spots, one for myself, one for my girlfriend. And since I pretty much work 7 to 5 every day during the week, it really doesn't give me a chance to get out and scout. So today being Saturday, I'm heading out and gonna scout the spot that I plan on hunting this week on Wednesday starting out. So the plan is I'm going to drive in, sit in my truck in the Farmer's Access Road, and basically from that point I can see all the fields, so I can see where the birds are coming out, and maybe sit till 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. We'll kind of see what's going on, and then I'm going to put up some trail cameras because I may not get back out there until Wednesday when I'm going to hunt, or the day before. I maybe pull the cameras Tuesday night, try and get a beat on where they're going to roost, and then decide where I'm going to hunt based off of that and my cameras on Wednesday. Only going to have a few hours to hunt Wednesday morning because then I still have to work. So it's going to be either 2, maybe 3 hour hunts in the morning or in the evening based on how I flex my hours at work. And then probably all day Saturday and Sunday. That's kind of all the time I'm going to have to turkey hunt this season. So heading out there now, and hopefully we see some good activity for game plan later in the week. Well, very uneventful morning. It's 9 o'clock. Didn't see a single turkey come out to these fields here. So I'm going to throw up a couple trail cameras and probably do some driving around, seeing if I can see turkeys somewhere else. Maybe this cold weather has them in the woods instead of out in the fields, but I'm going to do some driving around and maybe come back here later in the afternoon and see if these turkeys are using this area in the afternoon versus in the morning. So I'm going to quick throw up some cameras and get on to the next spot. Alright, well, I've been driving around all day, scouting other spots, public, and some other semi-public spots that have limited access. And it's 5 o'clock right now. I just found a flock of turkeys out in the field, probably about 400 yards away, but where they are is public land where I could hunt. There's about 18 hens and a single tom. And not far from there in a field just on the other side of the peninsula of the woods, I saw 5 jakes in a group heading in the same direction. So I'm going to sit here and watch them, see where they're going into the woods. Looks like they're moseying on into the woods, so I'm assuming they're going to roost somewhere back in that area here. This spot does get pounded for deer hunting and pheasant hunting. I'm not totally sure about turkey hunting. I hunted back here 2 years ago, and I ended up shooting a jake because I didn't have a lot of time and whatnot. So anyways, but I didn't see anybody turkey hunting then, so I'm going to keep that in mind and see where they go into the woods, and then I'm probably going to keep on going until about dark here. So I'll keep you updated. Alright, well, that's a good sign finally. Really haven't seen any turkeys or heard anything on the private spots that I can hunt. So I had 4 cameras out, checked those midday today, didn't have a single turkey on any of them. I've been watching that spot in the morning and the evening, haven't seen any turkeys in that spot. I've been driving around the entire block of woods, and there's been 2 spots that have been consistently showing turkeys, and I've been driving around, stopping in, calling, asking for permission, and basically getting turned down everywhere that I've stopped in and tried to get permission for. So I was getting a little bummed, thinking about, well, do I just run and gun on public land, or what's the deal? But just as I was pulling up to the spot where I have permission, a whole bunch of turkeys were crossing from one side of the road into the side of the road that I could hunt on. Look like there's 5 toms in that group. So it definitely gives me some reassurance that there's birds there, and I probably shouldn't get bummed out. It's 35 degrees and there's some flurries right now of snow. So I think I was just probably worrying about it too much, that all these birds are grouped up back in their winter flocks. But it's supposed to get nice again this week, so those birds should disperse and hopefully have some toms that can be called in to bow range. So I'm pretty sure I am going to go back and set up a blind, but I'm going to drive to one other spot about 10 miles away where I've been consistently seeing birds on some private, and I'm going to stop in and see if I can get permission there. It's kind of the last box on my list that I want to check off to see if I can get permission somewhere. So it's been a long day driving around, scouting, glassing, sitting, listening. I'm hoping I can get something nailed down before my season starts on Wednesday. Alright, update on the turkey scouting activity here. Checked out my private spot where I had permission. Again, no birds out there. They're about a mile away in the fields where I can't get permission for, and I tried all the spots around in that area and can't lock anything down. So on this public piece here, I've been seeing birds the past couple days. They're kind of spread out in different areas, and they have been in really big flocks, like 15 to 30 birds. I've only really seen one tom. I've seen 5 other jakes, but I saw Tom here Saturday evening, and they just pulled up now at about 6:30, and there's one tom with 2 hens right in the same corner of the field. And the good thing is it's public. The even better thing is that where I want to set up the blind, it's part of my hunting club land, so I can legally set up a blind and it won't actually be on public land where you have to take it down every day. So I'm going to set it up right in this corner here where I've seen the birds go in, and I probably plan on for an evening hunt then on Wednesday is kind of my plan. So alright, I'm going to get it set up here and get on out and do some more driving around scouting.